today we have two very special guests. And I want to start with my very first guest today, and this is Ella. She is a wonderful acupuncturist, but her clinic does a lot of special things. So we're going to find out a lot of information today. So let's start with first, welcome Ella to our television program. And can you tell us, Ella, a little bit about yourself and how you got interested in acupuncture and kind of your background, how you studied, where you studied, this type of thing, just because I know you look really young, but you have a lot of things behind you.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for inviting me. And I'm very happy and pleased to give more information about the whole office. I was a pre-med student, and I finished my biology and pre-med, and I really enjoyed having some more information about alternative medicine. So I decided to get my master's degree in acupuncture. And since it was so fascinating, I continue and study more, and I got my PhD in Oriental medicine.
Oh, you got a PhD in Oriental
Yes.
medicine.
Yes.
Oh, how fascinating. That's very rare, too, here in the Western world.
Exactly. But alternative medicine has proven to be so popular and so effective in all over the world, and especially now in USA. So I decided to just learn more about it.
And the name of your clinic is A+ Wellness Clinic, is that correct?
Exactly. It's A+ Wellness Clinic, which includes all kinds of alternative medicine that could benefit the patient. Instead of doing surgery or having cortisone shots, we can always try physical therapy by our specialist, or a chiropractor, which is a doctor of chiropractic that has been practicing for 20-some years. And then we have also massage therapy, we have yoga, and a lot of other advice and diet and nutrition that keeps you well and healthy. And also at the end, we can keep you beautiful with facial.
So you do the whole, the whole gambit.
Exactly. We try to provide everything in one place, which helps patients not to go back and forth.
Right.
And since we are very close to your facility, we would be happy to provide, even sometimes if they needed, some transportation.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Wow, even transportation.
Yes.
Oh, that is fantastic. And that is definitely something that is needed here in the community. So I thank you for offering that. I noticed that you brought the little man with you today, and he's showing all of the points. I don't know if we can get a little close-up of him. He is very, very incredible, and he's showing all the different points. Maybe you could point out one or two of them, Ella, that are common points, maybe for pain or for different things that you know are very common that people would need. So actually, to get acupuncture is not painful at all.
No, not at all.
I have had acupuncture at Ella's wellness clinic, and it was a piece of cake. So I'll just let you know, first of all, that there is no pain whatsoever. And just go ahead and point out a few, and also show the needles if you like.
Of course. I just want to mention that human body is treated as a whole in acupuncture.
Right.
It's not just one area of the pain. If you have shoulder pain, we will treat the whole body, which means connecting everything. That's why I have this young man here to show all the pressure points from the head, chest, feet, even the back, especially musculoskeletal pain, which is coming from your back and spine, neck, mid-back, low back, which goes to sciatica. It just shows how our body is all connected together, and we need to stimulate the brain to release the endorphin, balance serotonin, so your body becomes very happy. At the same time, emotionally, when you're balanced, it helps you physically. Therefore, the blood flow would moves from head to toe, and it opens up all the inflammation. As you know, pain is, they always give you pain relief or anti-inflammatory. What we do basically is we try to do this by your own immune system.
Right, so we're not having to take so many pills.
Exactly. In another world, we try to help you to boost the energy, to boost the immune system, to boost metabolism. So you don't get sick, your energy goes up, and your immune system, you just always high up. So
now, one thing that Dr. Ellis said that is so important, not only do we want to boost our immune system as a preventative thing, but we also want to take less medications. And the painkillers and things like this, it's not always necessary. We have other methods that the body can actually heal itself with, given the proper atmosphere.
Exactly.
And one thing that I love about Ella's Wellness Clinic is they take care of you. So you get a massage beforehand so that you're nice and relaxed. So before you get your acupuncture treatment, it's really, really nice. Take it from me. I've been there.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, I enjoyed
it. It's
it
a
immensely.
very pleasant therapy.
Yes.
It is not painful. It doesn't cause any harm. There is no side effect in acupuncture. All it is harmonizing your body, which usually we start with the massage, little loosening up the whole area of the pain. It could be your shoulder, your back, or any muscle. Then they always ask, oh, this is going to hurt, or is it going to cause any pain? No, these are disposable needles, and we don't even call them needles because they're as thinner than your hair. So
wow.
They're sterile, they're packed
individually,
and you use them in certain points, not all of this. There are more than 385 points that they call it pressure points or acupuncture points that we can benefit from for all kinds of symptoms. It could be musculoskeletal, your joint is hurting, you have nerve problem, your sciatica, anything that might cause the problem for you. We use one of these and connect it together. So basically these are not painful at all, and you don't feel them. You tried it.
Yes,
you know.
You don't.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt at all. At the end, we use cupping.
Oh, yes.
If you remember Michael Phillips.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We all remember Michael Phillips, and
Yes.
when he got out of the pool, he had those little marks all over, and everybody's like, what's that?
Right,
Yes.
right. For him, it was more extensive and more than what patient might need because he was competing. For regular patients, this is just a vacuum technique that stays on your skin, and it kind of pulls the tissue in there, and it increases blood flow. And it's wonderful because of the fact that
Increasing the circulation.
We reduce the inflammation by just using a cup rather than taking drugs, medication over the counter, ibuprofen. You don't need any of that. You can just have this. Now, if you have joint pain in any area, especially a lot of elderly have knee situation or
Yes,
wrist,
that's very common.
this is called Moxa heat therapy. Moxa is just like a cigar, but it has more than 10 herbs in there, and all you have to do is lit it and allow the smoke goes around the joint. Very simple, very easy to use. We can even provide that for patient to take home later on if you want to just do it on
a regular basis. More often.
Exactly. Or we have a smaller one which has adhesive in it, and you stick it on the joint that hurts. Those are really nice. A very short, a small little sticky. I didn't provide that today. Hopefully next time. And for example, if your joint hurts right here, you have it smoke right here. It just causes little heat and little smoke. And you can cap it and then have the heat go around that area.
And what is this called?
Moxa heat therapy.
Moxa heat therapy.
Yes.
Okay, that's a new one on me too. I have never.
I didn't do that for you.
I've never tried this type.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Ella, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you here in the village at some of our events in the very, very near future. So we look forward to it. Thank you again so much for coming.
Thank you
We
so
really
much for
appreciate
having
it.
me. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.
All right, we'll see you soon.
South County Adult Day Services, an adult day center unlike any other. We've moved into a brand new building in Laguna Woods with over 11,000 square feet of open space for you and your loved ones to socialize with friends, engage in physical activities, get the expert care you need, and participate in fun hobbies. South County Adult Day Services. Come visit us at our new location between El Toro and Moulton Parkway, next to Laguna Woods City Hall.
I know you all have a lot of things to do, but this month there's not as much. So I hope you're having a great summer vacation. If you're in and about going to the beach and doing a lot of things, This month, the Nutrition Club is dark and will not be meeting, as well as the Health Fair. There will be no Health Fair in the month of August. The Active Wellness Club is also dark this month. The BBF, the Brain Body Fitness class, will continue. That is every Tuesday at 9:30 at the brand new Los Olivos room at the new Clubhouse 2. And that will be from 9:30 to 11 with Sue's Angel. That will continue. And remember, your first class is free. So you might want to try that to limber up those muscles. If you have had any pain, injuries, hip replacements, knee replacements, this is the perfect class for you to attend. And, get a new habit of taking care of yourself. You need to check with the Mantra Club to see if they are going to be dark this month. And we have our next, in September, we are starting off our new programs, and we will have a lot of things going on in September, so look forward to the second Saturday of September. We will have Dr. Sharon, and she will be teaching stick yoga. You'll be hearing more about that. As well as September the 12th, Dr. Mary will be at Clubhouse 5, and she will be doing a special lecture on your teeth versus your body. And on September the 16th, Dr. Ella will be at our next health fair, and she will be talking about acupuncture and things that relate to pain and how we can do without medication. So, let's get started with our next interview, with our first interview of the day, not next, our first interview with Dr. Mary. We're happy to have her back again. She was at our last health fair a month ago, and people were so excited about what she had to say. We wanted to have her back again, and she will be giving the next lecture, as I said, on September the 12th at Clubhouse 5. So let's welcome her back.
Hello.
Dr. Mary, thank you again so much for coming, spending time with us. People were so excited about your lecture.
Thank you so much. It's so great to be back, Leslie. I love the opportunity to interact with audience. Your audience are fabulous, and I've been really humbled. I am humbled being at the different fairs and speaking.
Well, I have had a lot of really positive feedback about it, and oh my God, this person is typing, oh my God, what about this? And let alone all of the things that you talked about on our last show. We've had a lot of comments on those too, and not all of them I understood because there were a lot of technical things that you talked about. But today we wanted to give you just a little bit of an idea about what Dr. Mary is going to be speaking about next month, because it is so interesting, these things, and I don't want you to miss out. So I'm going to ask you to kind of dig right into it, give a little bit of a snippet about what the next lecture is going to be about.
Sure, absolutely. Basically, the next lecture would be another dimension
Yes.
of the previous lectures that we had. The same concept, the connection between your oral health and your overall health, but as I said, more dimensions to it. How our overall health is, what factors determine our overall health, the spiritual aspect of health, emotional, mental, physical, and social aspects.
So we'll be covering all of that.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
that's just to give you a little snippet. So these are the areas that we're going to begin in. And then where are we going to go?
Then we're going to go right into the fact that our mouth is in our head and is above the body.
Yes.
So whatever is going on inside our mouth in relation to our teeth, to our gums, the way that we chew, the way that we use these parts of our body to articulate and in daily life use it, how it's affecting our overall body and the impact of it.
So it's like our brain, for instance, is above everything,
Yes,
and our teeth are like right there also.
exactly.
So because they're above, they go down and everything is attached. It has to go through it, in other words.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I understand.
And my purpose of doing that is throughout the history there has been a disconnect, even in our society, in our medicine. There is a disconnect between the mouth and the rest of the body. And
It's like
that's-
people want to ignore it. No, and I'll tell you why, Mary. No offense. But going to dentists in the past was so painful
Absolutely.
that people just didn't want to pay attention to teeth.
Absolutely, and I can totally agree with that, because not only I've been in the field for 27 years dealing with patients, and on daily basis I have been a dental patient myself, and as a child I was severely traumatized. So what I learned from my experiences, I tried to overcome, not only for myself but also during the setup and procedures of the practice, so the experience of patients is not a traumatic experience, but something that they can go with it, and the reward that they gain from that experience weighs so much from what they need to go through that it pays off.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not like a trauma anymore.
It's not a trauma
Well,
at
at
all.
least it's not when you go to Dr. Mary.
Yes, and then one of the other fascinating piece of knowledge that I love to share with everyone is the traditional Chinese medicine.
Yes.
Old wisdom, the wisdom that has been with us for thousands of years.
Yes.
But unfortunately, people do not know much about it. And that's the connection between the energy pathways, meridian
Yes.
energy pathways that go through our body, how they are related to each of our teeth and connection with our teeth and our organs. In other words, the back molars are connected to certain organs. The front teeth are connected to certain organs. And the eye teeth are connected to certain organs.
The eye teeth?
The eye teeth, the canines.
Oh, the canine. Okay.
Yeah, they're
okay.
called also eye teeth.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So what that means is that when you have that knowledge, if you're having a tooth that is virgin, and it has happened to me that I have had patients coming and say, oh, this tooth hurts, and I was told that I need a root canal. I take an x-ray, I see there is nothing wrong with the tooth. I examine the tooth, I see the tooth is healthy, the gum is healthy, and then the next question I start asking the patients regarding to the organ that is representing that tooth.
So there might be something wrong with the kidney or the
Exactly.
pancreas or another organ, because it relates, the pain is coming through the tooth?
Exactly, and vice versa. When there are cavities and there is infection, either on the tooth or around the gum, then the corresponding organs are affected by that, and their energy is diminished to that degree that that infection and that cavity or that non-ideal situation continues. So I will be covering that in depth and answering any questions that the audience have.
Yes, yes. So this is actually a very ancient chart, I remember you saying.
Yes.
And each one of the teeth relate to a different organ, as you can see. And of course, you can't see it probably as well here on the screen, but Dr. Mary will be telling each and every one what is related to, and give you a chance to actually ask her questions and find out more about your own personal situation, because sometimes we have a little teeny cavity and we ignore it. And that's when we really should be paying attention to it, because the smaller it is, the easier it is to take care of. Is that correct?
Absolutely. And one other thing I wanted to add on is what I have tried, and I'm very proud of accomplishing that, is that we have a holistic approach to our dental care. And what that means not only is in minimizing of synthetic material, toxins, and different chemicals that are part of the industry, minimizing usage of those, but also substituting those with some kind materials which are actually healers, like essential oils. So that's something that we
More
very
soothing,
successfully
yes.
using, and our patients just love it.
Great, great. So don't forget, mark your calendars now. This is going to be on September the 12th. Dr. Mary is going to be not only answering questions, but she will be giving a complete explanation on every single tooth in your mouth and what organ it relates to. It should be a great opportunity to get some very ancient information right here at Clubhouse 5. This is going to be on September the 12th. So we look forward to seeing you on that day. Thank you, Mary, so much for coming. We totally loved having you, and thank you for coming back again.
Thank you so much. I love to be in your shows, and also I love to be in interaction with your audience.
Great, 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 great. Thank you so much.
What do I want to be when I grow up? Between raising a family and paying bills, the curiosity and drive for knowledge may have taken a back seat. Join the Emeritus Institute and explore over 200 tuition-free courses throughout South Orange County. It's never too late to explore the what if of your academic goals. Apply on our website or by visiting our Clubhouse 4 office or the Saddleback campus. The Saddleback College Emeritus Institute, your first choice for lifelong learning in South Orange County.
Well, welcome to another segment of In the Kitchen with Leslie. And today I have a special guest, and this is Barbara. She has just moved here to the village, and I'm so excited to introduce her to you. She's come all the way from great New York City, and also Boca Raton.
Yes,
is that correct?
That is correct.
And she was a teacher. And we met here, right here in Laguna Woods at one of our health events, and I found out so many exciting things about how you can be healthier. When did you start actually learning about wheatgrass, and what possessed you to get all this equipment and do all of this?
Well, when I was a teacher in New York, it's a very challenging job in body, mind, and wisdom. And I discovered a place in San Diego called the Optimum Health Institute. And I went there and I followed their routine, which is based on Ann Wigmore's use of wheatgrass, nature's finest medicine, and raw food. And so I went back constantly, twice a year, to just keep in shape so I could do the best job for my students in the classroom. And then when I retired, I was able to go there as a missionary for 3 months and work there.
Well, we're going to stop for a second and show you just a really short video that Barbara and I in her kitchen did, making the actual wheatgrass.
Exactly.
Okay, so one is for the juice and the other one is for the
pulp.
actual pulp.
Or they call it the poultice, which is a fantastic thing. About a year ago, I had a little cancer on my face. By putting that poultice on there, it healed quickly, and there's no mark.
Oh, wow.
So the first thing I'm going to do is to turn on the electric.
Okay.
And the second thing I'm going to do is to turn on the machine. Now, it doesn't matter whether you put it in top to bottom or bottom to top. We need to use this from time to time. We put it in, and you see how quickly it grabs it?
Wow, yes, I see that. It just disappears in there.
Yes. And voila. I'm going
Okay.
to turn it off now.
All right. All right, let's take a quick little close-up of the pulp and the juice
Okay,
that we just made.
All right, this is the
Okay.
pulp. In fact, let me show it to you.
Oops.
Now,
okay.
there's a lot of pulp that's inside the machine, which you have to clean afterwards.
Right.
But this would be certainly enough to put on any spot that you'd want to heal
Right.
quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot of foam, you don't want the foam. I'd like to offer you the best that I have to offer.
Oh, thank
which
you.
is good health and the fountain of youth.
Oh, wow.
We're
Okay.
going to toast to that, to life forever
Yes.
in good health. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Wow, that was exciting, wasn't it? And it tastes great. What was so surprising about the wheatgrass is that actually it's not as bitter as when you buy it, you know, in other places. When you drink it immediately after it being made, it is fantastic.
If you use the right machine, it's really delicious.
It really is.
But the
Could you-
benefits.
Yes, can you tell us a little bit more about some of the benefits of the wheatgrass?
Well, there's many benefits. You could read a book, but I'm just going to make it really brief. Each blade of grass has more chlorophyll, vitamins A, B, C, D, amino acids. It is so rich in nutrients that it would be remarkable for you not to feel much better even after your first shot. You felt it, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, it carried me the whole entire day.
Okay, there you go.
Yes, I'll
So
tell you.
come on to my house and
Yeah.
get some homemade, freshly squeezed juice.
Well, everyone is
wheatgrass.
going to want to know where Barbara lives.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
Okay, all right, so it's good for detoxing, is that right?
Absolutely. Along with a food plan. I mean, you can't go out and have a pizza afterwards. You have to have a healthy, balanced diet as well.
Right. So you don't just want to drink the wheatgrass and then go out and go to the restaurant and just eat anything you want.
Well, you can eat anything you want as long as it's on your food plan, and there's some
Okay.
wonderful food plans out there.
That is true. So what are the other things, like it, on that particular day that I took the wheatgrass,
Yes.
I had a lot of energy all day long.
Oh, I'm so glad.
You know, so it gave me that boost that I just kind of kept going with, like a little Energizer bunny, all day long.
Well, to tell you the truth, firstly, I'll start with my mouth. I have a tendency to get infections in my gums. I don't get any more infections. I do not have to go to the dentist as frequently because it's a cleanser, okay?
Cool, okay.
It cleanses your entire body. And also, everybody has a problem with their cholesterol. It lowers your cholesterol.
Ooh, okay.
We all know when we go and we get the numbers, you have to
watch
lower it.
that. Mhm.
Okay, I will tell you this. It detoxes your liver and your colon. If you have trouble going regularly, this will make you be regular. It will increase your energy, as you said. It cleanses your blood.
So, first of all, Barb, we want to thank you for coming. We want
Thank
to
you.
thank you for bringing the actual wheatgrass here with us. This is one of the machines that she uses. It's not the one that she uses at home. Her favorite is called the Angel.
Yes, indeed. This is
And
the Amazon.
this
It
is
can
the-
be purchased right online for about $300. As you can see, it's
Yeah,
a
so this
perfectly
you can get at
beautiful machine.
Amazon, and it's a really sleek little machine, can go on your countertop.
I'd be
But-
happy to do a demonstration so people can see how that works.
Okay.
Or if they want, they could look at the YouTube and see how it works, but it's better in person.
Well, basically, Barbara will be at the next health fair in September,
With free samples.
and you can pick up some sample of wheatgrass on that day, and that's going to be the 3rd Saturday of September. So we look forward to seeing you next month at Wellness in the Woods.
Thank you very much, Leslie.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
being here today.